Hi, welcome back to Another Year Bolder. My name is Jamie. I am currently on a 100+ pound weight loss journey. I am working on eating fat, burning meals. I'm watching my portion sizes. I'm trying to get fit, get healthy, and be in better shape within the next couple years. My goal is to be, by the time I hit 50, to be in much better shape than what I am now. I'm currently 47. So I just want to welcome you back if you've been following along. I am on week 9, or I just wrapped up week 9. I'm moving on to week 10 now. And I did lose another pound week 9. So I'll go over everything right now. Sorry, I have it listed right here. When I originally started on August 2nd, my glucose was 141. It's gone up and down over the last couple of weeks. This week it was pretty high. It was 130. I had gotten it down to 90. So it definitely goes up and down. So right now I'm currently down 11 points. My weight when I started was 314, and now it's currently 298. So I'm down 16 pounds. And then my BMI was 62 when I started, and now it's 59. So it's down 3 points. And then my waist was 55 inches when I started. Now it's 53 inches. So I've lost 2 inches. I did lose a half an inch week 9. And I can tell you, I know, I definitely had some ups and downs week 9, which I've had throughout this entire journey. But week 9 was a little bit different. I had, my husband came home with a stomach bug earlier this week, or I say stomach bug, but it was more like the stomach flu. And then within a couple of days, I got it, and then I was sick off and on throughout the entire week. I had chills, burning up with a fever, upset stomach. So there was a few days where you're going to see that I missed some meals and I missed some snacks. I did my best to try to eat as much as I could, but because I wasn't feeling well and I could not really keep anything down, I did skip a lot of meals. I was hungry. So when I did eat, I ate my regular meals, and I did have a couple bad snacks as well. Like you'll see, I had 2 small Dairy Queen cups. My husband had picked them up on his way home one day from something he was doing. But for the most part, I wasn't feeling well, so I did miss a lot of meals, which is why I'm surprised that I even lost any weight, because a few weeks ago, I missed a lot of meals and a lot of snacks, and I didn't lose anything. So I was really excited when I saw the 1 pound loss, and then I also saw that I was down another half an inch in my waist. That could just be because I was sick and couldn't hold anything down, but you know what? I'm going to take it as a win, and we'll see what happens next week. I have not met with my weight loss coach yet. I'm probably not going to meet with him until tomorrow or Tuesday. I'm still feeling a little, not so great. So I'm trying to give myself some time to feel better before I get on whatever path he wants me to get on. Currently, right now, what I'm following is the Diet-Free Life. Their core program. It's for premenopausal, perimenopausal, menopausal women, women who are over the age of 40, who are struggling to lose weight, things like that. I'm on that program. I have lost a lot of weight with this program in the past. If you've been around, you know. But since I hit 40, I've struggled to lose weight. So I decided to partner back up with Robert Ferguson with Diet-Free Life, and I'm back on track. It's just going a little bit slower than what it did when I was younger, and I'm perfectly fine with that. I don't have a set weight amount that I want to lose. I do know I want to lose at least 100+ pounds. My main goal was to go from 314 to under 300. I hadn't been under 300 in a while, and I was like, that was my first goal. So I think my next goal is going to be to hit 275. And then as I hit each goal, I'll probably make a decision from there. Hey, what's my next goal after that? I may be wrong for this, but I don't want to make my goals too big, because sometimes if they're too big, I feel like, oh my gosh, I'm never going to make it there. So I felt like if I took baby steps, like going from 314 to under 300, that was the first goal. Then once I hit 299, my next goal is 275. I figured if I made smaller goals, they would seem attainable, because it wouldn't take me quite as long to get there. This is a slow and steady path that I'm on. There's no fast way to get this done in a healthy way. And I'm also wanting to focus on, tightening up my skin at the same time that I'm losing the weight, building some muscle while I'm losing the weight. So it's not just all about the scale. It's about how I feel, how my clothes fit, how I'm able to move, things like that. That's what I'm focusing on. So if I can help you in any way, I'm happy to. Just keep in mind, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a nutritionist, nothing like that. I'm just going off of what I learned through the diet-free life and doing my own research and then, things like that. Um, I do have a video coming out Thursday that's going to show you what I ate today. So you'll be able to see that. And keep in mind, I'm still not feeling my best. So I'm going to eat the best way that I possibly can. I already missed my snack for today, but I can still have it at any point in time. And so I'm sure I'll do that. I'm just hoping that I can feel good enough not to skip my next meal because, I've already skipped too many meals, I think. With that said, I'm just going to jump back into what I was supposed to be doing last week until I got sick. So last week I was supposed to be, which I've been doing this for a couple weeks now. My first and second meal has to be a protein and one slow carb and either a half a fast carb or a full fast carb. And then my dinner is supposed to be a protein and 2 slow carbs. So I'm going to try to get back into that fully since, I missed the meals before. And then for exercise, I'm supposed to if exercise one day and see if the next day I can either exercise longer or get to the same distance faster. It has been raining here every single day, so I have not been able to walk outside, and I am on the 4th floor in an apartment complex, so doing too much walking inside is going to disturb my neighbors. So we do have an exercise glider. I'm going to start using that, and I'm going to see how many strides I can get to the first time I use it and how long it takes me to get to those strides. And then I'm going to see on the very next time if I can surpass those strides or get to those strides in a faster pace, and then so forth and so on throughout the rest of the week. And I do plan on still continuing, or not continuing, adding resistance training in. I have not done that yet. My whole plan was to start that last week, but because I wasn't feeling well, I didn't want to overexert or push my body too much because I just, I had a fever, I was burning up, sick to my stomach. I just didn't want to do anything that was going to cause me to relapse or, make anything worse. So I'm going to push forward and do the best I can this week. You're going to see the slides coming up with my meals, what I had, what I missed, and things like that. I can tell, I am premenopausal, so I do still get my period, and I have or my menstrual cycle, I should say. And I do have endometriosis, which makes it very, very painful, at least for me. It's almost to the point where the first couple of days, all I want to do is lay in bed curled up in a ball with a heating pack on my stomach because that's the only way I feel better. So I can tell that is coming. So we'll see what this next week holds for me. But I'm going to do my best to do better and try to, surpass however I feel. But I'm not going to do anything that's going to make my body worse. But anyway, if you like this, please go ahead, subscribe to the channel, click that notification bell. That way you can get notified anytime I post new videos. I do usually have a new video up every Tuesday and every Thursday. And once I have my consult with my weight loss coach, I'll let you know what he says. But I have a feeling he's going to tell me to do what I was supposed to do last week and just didn't feel up to. So we'll see what he says. But anyway, thanks for watching. Really appreciate you. I really appreciate you. And we'll see you next video. I still have not met with my weight loss coach. Today is Tuesday, October 7th. Yesterday, Monday the 6th, my husband had an accident and he fractured his knee, was rushed to the hospital. So yesterday got a little complicated. Now he's on crutches and he can't do the things around the house that he normally does. So I have to take over, which is fine. I don't mind. But we have to figure some things out. So what I'm going to do this week is just keep eating the way I've been eating. As soon as I can figure out a workout routine that works for me, I'll get back on track with that. I'll meet my weight loss coach, or I'll have a consult with him again on Saturday. I already made him aware of everything that was going on. That way we can kind of figure out what's the best thing moving forward, especially now that I'm going to have a little bit less time on my hands. But I really do hope that you've enjoyed this video and that you stick around. And if you will catch one of my other videos, I'm so happy about the 16-pound weight loss. I'm super ecstatic about it, and I'm going to keep moving forward, keep pushing through because I've got this, and so do you.